9-year-old boy getting acrylics will never be okay in my chair. Sad to say that I just had to turn away a client because she wanted to get her 9-year-old son's nails done. And I know and I understand that in today's times, people are who they are, but a 9-year-old boy getting acrylics will never be okay in my chair. I'm so sorry. I had to have words. We went back and forth, but at the end of the day, respect is respect, and we respected each other, and she respected my space. But I'm coming on here to tell you guys this. I will no longer be doing kids' nails under the age of 16 unless you are accompanied by an adult, and I will no longer be doing not press-ons, I'm sorry. I will be no longer doing acrylics for anyone underneath that age as well. 9 years old, a boy, Frenchies. Absolutely not. Never will happen in my case. We have to think about, guys, people are offing themselves because of being bullied at school. If I put acrylics, because for some reason she just wasn't understanding this, if I put acrylics on your 9-year-old son's nails and he goes to school and he can't just rip those things off, it'll be a mess. If he goes and get bullied, he might come and despise me in the next couple years, and he will never forget me. He will never forgive me because it happened at such a young age and he doesn't know anything about forgiveness. Like, it gets to a point, man. And I'm not in this chair as much as I used to be, thank God. But I do know the clients that I will and will not take. And that's something I just will not accept. And I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I understand that she was just trying to be a good parent and support her child. And I do know, because I am a lesbian, I do know that mothers, parents know how their child is going to end up, without saying too many words, before they come out and say it. This little boy isn't going around wearing wigs. He's not going around skirts and skirts. No, he still looks like a presentable little boy. He has a little sass to him, but I think any little boy or any kid that grows up in a household with just his mother or aunts would end up to be. That doesn't make him quote unquote anything. So yeah, that threw me off. That just threw me off. I don't know. He was just trying to be a good parent and support the child.
We got the gist.
I do know, because I am a lesbian.
She's not wrong, and I wish she was in the chair more, because I love people who keep morals over the money.
Yeah. Okay.
And she's speaking from a moral place.
Okay.
It seems like.
And you know, bully. I didn't even, when she started talking about the bullying part, because this is the first time I actually seen the full video. I didn't even see that part. Once she started talking about the bullying part, I was like, oh yeah, that's true. Wait, but you were in the school system though.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think the bullying part is that big of a deal, especially now, especially like with the way they teach kids.
You can't say that.
No, I'm saying, but the way they teach kids now.
But wait, hold on. You can say that for your school.
Yeah, but it's also the middle school. My kids coming from.
I don't agree with that at all. I don't care what school.
Hold on. Finish.
And you're not gonna know that your kids were bullied coming from middle school. You're not gonna know that.
What's your point? Finish your point.
But I feel like a lot nowadays, they're teaching kids to be a lot more accepting. Like, it's to a point where I got a student. I love this kid to death, you know. But
look, it sound like he's lying.
He comes into the school, weaving in hair, first day of school, freshman. That was never flying out of time. Nobody was judging him. Everybody, no, hey, how you doing, bro? Yeah, I'm just saying. I know. I was like, oh, what's going on? But I'm saying, I feel like just like growing up in our time, I don't think no kids actually getting their nails painted. I think she did the right thing. But like I said, I think the school system are doing a decent job with these kids, so these kids are more accepting to think.
Well, that's a culture.
Wait.
Go ahead.
No, because we're gonna address this. You are absolutely delusional. Because you know what your problem is? You think that these students are being 100% real with you every time they speak to you.
Nah, I got students.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. You saying that is tone deaf as fuck. Because these kids, just because you don't see it on the forefront that these kids are saying, ha, look, he got weave in his head. You don't know what the fuck's being said through text messages, through social media. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You have no idea. You only know what you possibly can hear or what one of these kids may tell you. And you're a teacher. You're somebody that has authority in the school.
So they would want to hide it from you anyway. They're going to hide it from you. Yeah. You got a point.
So you cannot say that.
You do got a point.
They are teaching these kids things, but they're like that shit. Niggas is getting bullied. Kids are getting bullied for absolutely anything and anything that you can be bullied for. You are getting bullied for, and you in the position you're in, you will not know.
Let me bring this up to level 10 real quick. Let me bring this to a level 10 as all of y'all are most of y'all are fathers here. Does that work? Like, doesn't that bother you, or does that bother you to know that my straight, totally heterosexual son goes to a school where he can see another boy with long nails on his fingers? No?
It doesn't bother me because that's just the reality of the world we live in, and I need my son to understand that person is a person, and that's his life choices.
Yeah, no. Yes,
and
but
I need my son to
the
see that,
influence. Are you worried about the influence? Because you don't want just
I feel like listen. I got. Sorry for y'all that didn't. I got a dad. Mm-hmm. My dad instilled shit within me that no matter what was going on in the world, I knew better. And that's my objective with my son. No matter, like, my father instilled shit in me, and the way he instilled in me, it's not that he instilled it, because you know you can say anything as a parent.
Right.
Your child has to receive it.
Right.
I'm going to try to do my best to make sure my child receives the lessons that I teach him, that there's no other out. I expect him to be influenced. I expect my child to be influenced.
Yes.
I want my child to understand what to be influenced by and what absolutely he cannot be influenced by.
How do you feel about it? Because you got a boy as well. Oh yeah, you got a boy too. Yeah. So
I'm the same.
So you feel the same.
My son was just sitting here in this nigga's face, and he acting like I don't got a child. Like
No,
a boy.
it's crazy. So that's your bell?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Michaela?
Oh, okay. So what I'm saying is, a kid is a kid, and a kid's gonna be influenced regardless.
For sure.
And
There's
it's
nothing
hard
you can do about that.
There's nothing you can do about that, including tell them what they like. No parent wants their kids smoking cigarettes in the boys' bathroom, but that's what they do. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you can't. For me personally, and I think this is what, like, a lot of parents have issues with this being showed in kid shows, and this is where, like, people was getting down on Snoop Dogg for what he did, because it's just like certain things at certain ages you just can't help. Like, when I was a kid, I wanted to be Superman, Spider-Man, all of that, because I saw that in my face. If something, like, obviously I know I can't fly, but I'm trying my best to do so. So if my best friend is coming to the school,
you want to be like Green Lantern or something. He's trying to say what
actually, to be honest, I wanted to be like the Hulk, really.
The Hulk
smash. Anyways, but the point still remains. These are the type of influences that, to me, it would bother me. You know what I mean? Not because I have anything against whatever, but I just have I just have an issue with that lifestyle being any type of lifestyle that I feel like may shift my child in like a way that is like really extraordinary. I feel like that needs to be.
But that's what I was saying, where it's like, you know, your child's gonna be influenced by things, but you also, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like you have to instill certain shit to where your child knows that these things aren't going to shift me. Yeah. And that's very difficult.
I'm not
saying that's not a hard thing to do.
But it's hard. There's
no rule book to parenting. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying, like, I've never been to jail for a reason, because of things my father instilled in me. Don't be a follower. Don't do what nobody else tells you to do. You're your own man. Mm-hmm. And the way I received that, I've been able to not be following niggas. Niggas is doing all types. I grew up around all types of shit.
I remember we did a video and you told me something about programming and how you are the least person that like you see your kid, the parents are really see their kids the least out of everybody.
Yeah, so it's your job to instill these things in them the best that you can, because you have the least time around them.
We just had a discussion about generational versus cultural. Mm-hmm. At some point, the culture has
to be instilled more than the generation.
Exactly, it gets to that point.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
But
so
that's on the parent, and that's how your kid receives you as a parent.
So you're saying, so it's a constant battle between the values at home and the values of the world.
Yes.
But
absolutely.
You also have to hope there's people in the school system that believe in your value as well. Because when it comes to like my heterosexual kids. You know, a lot of their artists.
It's not even you. It's the kids around you.
I know what I'm saying.
But not even just. Okay, no,
I'm saying, but when you have somebody who has these values, like my kids, like, yo, ain't the young boy painting his nail black? I want to do that. I'm like, yo, men don't really paint their nails black. Mm-hmm. Don't let this celebrity fool you. You need people instill these values into your kids. Like I said, be saying to this kid at home, right? I'm saying to the kid in school, yeah,
I know, man.
Like I'll restart. Be saying it at home, right? I'm saying it to the kids in school. But as long as you have people with these values and we're instilling them in the kids, that's all you can really hope for. Because the generation, what's being taught in school, you know, that's going to influence the kid a lot.
I just want to say I completely agree with what you're saying, but it's not just home and school. This is why I'm saying I love her for what she just said, because she got a whole business, and she's just like, when you come here, I'm not doing that. So it's just not home and school. It's like everywhere you go, you're influenced by something. And she's one of those people that's like, all right, when you come here,
That's a great point.
yeah.
But at some point, the culture and the outside can override what's going on at home. And let me explain to you why. It will, because years ago, men used to wear skirts.
They still do.
What?
It's Scotland.
Well, like, yeah, Scotland. Or they used to wear Puritan hats, or they used to. It was okay to beat up your wife.
Not too long ago in Atlanta or some shit like.
Yo, they had the red. They had like the no. They had. Yo, I swear to God, no, I don't even know if it was Atlanta. I don't know where it was at.
It was the red dress thing.
They had that red dress thing where it was masculine, straight, heterosexual men that was wearing red dresses and red heels.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, is that what Busta
Like
Rhymes?
a run or some shit.
It was like a
Really?
run.
Bro.
A guy lost his whole shorty, his wife to that.
I'm pretty sure a lot of them did, and they deserve to lose him.
I agree.
Because I don't understand the reasons for that. I don't
It
know.
was crazy.
But we're going to go back to this, right? It's like, so, right, because you're saying, it's like culturally versus generational. Mm-hmm. You have to make sure that the culture that you built inside your home, inside your place, and with your family, is able to combat the generational social shit.
Okay.
You have to do that, and you have to make sure that your kid receives it.
Okay.
I don't know how you do that. I know how I'm doing it with my son. I can't speak for everybody else and how they're doing it. But I'm going to give you an example. My son was getting in a lot of trouble last year. My son's in first grade now. He was in K2. He was getting in a lot of trouble last year because he was being a follower. I had a meaningful conversation with this little boy about how he has to represent me and his mother, his grandmother, his grandfather, everybody out. That's his godfather right across me. He has to represent us when he steps out that house. He ain't had one issue this year following. Kids is doing all types of, and the kids is doing wild shit in his class. He ain't partaking none of it.
Okay.
It's about making your kid receive that.
Okay. I like that. All right. Well, listen. Well, let's leave him on that note. Y'all let me know. Can the parents override this? You agree with Borderline B or Black Henry?
Bitch,
you let me know.
bitch,
you let me know what's going on. Wait,
Yo.
that's your name.
No,
Borderline B.
no,
We already
what?
talked about it. We already talked about it. Let us know what you think about this down in the comment section. We out.
I'm saying your government on the next video.